Hello everybody, I'm back. Welcome to the Cooper channel. You're here with me and Axel again. And we are here to talk about Aston Villa versus Everton in the Premier League. Just go quickly a little bit of a recap because I didn't do the City game. So I'll quickly talk about that game. I thought we played really well. I thought it was one of our better performances of this season. Good stuff from Lambert against a top team. Sherwood, sorry, definitely way better than Lambert. So we had that game. It was a bit unfortunate we didn't get anything. It was a great comeback. We played really well, dominated the ball, dominated possession. Didn't have much luck, had some really shocking decisions go against us and some terrible errors, of course. And so after that game, Tim, got rid of Goosan, sort of made him walk the plank and was given his opportunity. So, a lot of people were sort of happy about that, sort of suggesting that might have happened a few weeks before anyway. I don't think Goosan's been in the best form this season. He's been a little bit sort of shaky at times and, the mistake was shocking. So I think it was a brave decision from Sherwood, but probably the right one. So, okay, we go into the game, crucial game. We need, we've got the 3 home games and the 1 away match. We had Everton, West Ham, Burnley at home, Southampton away. That's the last 4 games, and we probably needed 2 wins. So we needed definitely 3 points here. And we started really well. It was looking good. We had the ball a lot of possession. We had a lot of pressure on the Everton players. They weren't really getting out of their own half. They didn't look that confident in defence. It was a similar team to we've had recently with the Cora and Vlar at the back. Come on, Maxwell, over here. I'm trying to show the board. Westwood was in there. Instead of Sanchez, which was probably the only other sort of decision that might have gone either way. And the front sort of 5 here pretty much were picking themselves. There isn't really many other options or anyone banging on the door. You could say maybe Sinclair, but I don't know. I think maybe he's not quite fit yet. I'm not sure, but he's going with Nzogbia and Grealish. Benteke just been in awesome form, so they pick themselves. So we're making lots of chances. We were sort of putting pressure on, and the goal came, and it was a brilliant ball from Delph out on the left, and a brilliant cross in. I was talking about this in one of my previous reviews, saying that he's really putting quality on the end of all that hard work now, and the cross was really, really good cross into a dangerous area. And as soon as the ball went in the box, I don't know if you were like me, but I was just like, this is a goal. I was standing up and boom, Benteke didn't disappoint. And he was just too big, too strong. Got in between Jagielka and Stones and, got 3 foot higher than either of them really. And yes, Howard had no chance. So it was a great start. I was out of my chair, I was screaming, I was just loving it. I thought, we can go on from here, and we should have. What happened is, we had a lot more play. We were still playing well. Vlar had his chance from the corner, and really that was a sitter that should have gone in. He has been really growing in confidence lately and getting back to sort of that sort of World Cup form, or before that. Those sort of chances you expect him to score, because he's quite handy around the goal, or he was, but he hasn't scored for a while, and I think that's probably what let him down, because as we know, he makes a pretty good contribution later in the game. So, so Everton really didn't look interested. They look like they're on holiday already. My brother, who is an Everton fan, was at the game, and he at halftime said that he was pretty much ready to go to the pub. So, I think maybe some of the players were too for Everton. It was a terrible first half. I watched them against United the week before, and they were brilliant. And I really thought, this was going to be a tough game, and it could be like a, 50-50 sort of game. But really, after the first half looked over, because just before half time we got a second goal and it was Benteke again, and this is the one I was talking about. VAR this time makes the same sort of run in towards the near post, gets a nice flick on this time, gets a nice connection, and Benteke is just like totally unmarked on the back post, and you do not want to do that in the form he is. I think it's 10 in 8 games now for Benteke, so he's certainly come good when we needed him, and I'm really hoping he keeps that going, all the way to the cup final, and hopefully beyond. Let's cross our fingers we keep him in the summer, but that's for another day. So yeah, great first half, feeling comfortable, 2-0 up. Everton looked like they'd given up. Grealish and Nzobby were really good in these sort of areas here. Like, they really, if you watch them in the next game, they you can't really put them on either side. They swap quite a lot. Especially Grealish, his movement is really, really exciting. I mean, not only is he an exciting player, he's got good touch, good sort of control, lots of confidence and all that sort of stuff, but he's got sort of some qualities that young players in England, or British players don't really have, not many have, and that's confidence on the ball. He wants it all the time. When he's got it in tight areas, he doesn't panic, he doesn't give it away, ever. Yeah, the positioning, the sort of knowing when to go into the hole, into the little gaps between the midfield and defence. I mean, that kind of thing, there's players that are 10 years older than him, like England internationals or whatever, that don't have that kind of know-how and nous. It's like kind of like you expect that from, I don't know, like Argentinians and Brazilians and, sort of Germans or whatever. But, we've got a young, hopefully English, we don't know yet. Is he English? Is he Irish? But I think he could play for England. I hope he does. English international to come. Let's see. So I'm pretty excited about him, as you can tell. So he's become one of my favourites. But it wasn't just him, really. We all played. The whole team were playing well. And Nzobby was playing well. Benteke, of course, 2 goals in the first half. The defence looked solid. Lukaku didn't really look like he was going to do anything. And we could have been 3 or 4 up. But we weren't. So second half. It was a bit of a different story, wasn't it? We started poorly, I thought. It looked like we sort of maybe thought we'd already won the game. It was a bad start, bad first 10 minutes, and I think this is becoming a bit of a trend of like starting games, and after half time we sometimes don't come out the blocks. Like we having a City where we were terrible for the first 10 minutes, so that's something. I don't know if that's something that sure we could look at, but hopefully that doesn't continue. But yeah, Everton sort of got a sniff and started, pegging us back a bit, putting pressure on, keeping the ball, putting lots of possession in. And, we were a little bit panicky at the back for a little 5 minutes there, and then, they started to get back into it, and they score. They get a penalty, clear penalty. Lukaku made a really good run. We weren't strong enough to get anything on him. I think it was maybe Westwood and Delph. But anyway, he shrugged off a few players, got into sort of just the edge of the box, and then slipped a little ball through, which we should have cleared, and we sort of all got in each other's way, and then Vla made a rash challenge, and it was 2-1. So now, I'm starting to worry because 2-1 is a good score, but not when they've just brought one back, because we saw with the City game, as soon as you get 1 back, you can get 2 back, and it was just the instant response was crucial, and this is the sort of thing that Lambert's team would have gone into their shell there, sat back, invited pressure, shot themselves in the foot basically, but Sherwood seems to go, all right, you've scored 1, we're going to score this 3rd, we're going to take the game away. And that's what happened. Bakuna, Mr. Assist. Most assists for the team, Bakuna. Brilliant little ball through, cleverly makes the run. Barry doesn't track him. And, after his goal against City last week, he takes a touch, bang, roof of the net, not really tidy finish, and that's the kind of thing that we all hoped Cleverley might do. Like, of course, he was in shocking form when he came from United, continued that shocking form under Lambert, but Sherwood, the Messiah, I don't know, he gets the best out of everyone, and he's doing it with Cleverley. Let's sign him up. Let's sign him up in the summer. I never thought I'd say that, but I'm saying it. Get him in. But he really wasn't the only one. Westwood, I thought, played his best game under Sherwood. He was outstanding at breaking things up, working hard, getting on the ball, not just doing maybe his, what he'd been criticised for before with the side passes and, short passes and backwards and sideways. He was actually getting it, sort of being direct, a bit more, and that was great. So after that, the game fizzled out for a little bit. Sort of, I think, we were still pushing, we were in control, but, we just trying to keep the ball a bit, and I think that was quite clever. And Grealish was the one that was doing it really well. Every time he got the ball, it was amazing, the sort of experience and maturity he had on the ball in that sort of 15-20 minutes, nearing the end of the game. Because every time he got the ball, he just got fouled. He just saw the challenge coming, little knock, bang, got down, free kick. Slow the game up. We're in control here, so that was really good. Then they scored just before the end, which again, you're just thinking, no way, come on. And we probably switched off. Jagielka, free header, and then it sort of goes up in the air, and given he's fouled by the look of it by Coleman, I thought Clattenburg was actually. Didn't give us the rub of the green in that game. There was quite a few sort of decisions that were a bit 50-50 that sort of went their way. So, but I'm not going to complain. We won the game. So we won the game. We survived 3-2. But it's still tight at the bottom. We're not quite out of the woods yet. All these fucking shitty teams are picking up points, and if we win against West Ham on the weekend, it should be okay. We should be done. We should be safe. I think we're safe now. No, not right now, but we will get enough points. We're in a comfortable position. Newcastle are free-falling. They are looking like, they're never going to score a goal again, let alone get a point. Sunderland, still got a lot of work to do. Teams like Hull have got, tough games to come. So I'd say we are out of those sort of 4 teams that could be relegated in their last position, because Burnley and QPR are gone, let's face it. Out of the 4 teams vying, or not vying, for that one last position, I think we're probably in the best position, because we've got the most points, and we're playing well, and Newcastle playing shit. Leicester are playing well, but they're still below us technically on points. So, we just need 3 points on the weekend and take it from there. The way we're playing, I can't see anything else. So well done, Westwood. Well done, Delph. Well done, Benteke and Grealish. I'm going to give man of the match. Oh, it's so hard. It's one of those 4. Maybe let me know in the comments what you think. I don't know. I'm thinking Grealish, but I might be a little bit biased. I don't know. Westwood was so good though. I don't know. You let me know. You let me know what you think. But thanks for watching the video. And I'm sorry I took a week off with the Man City game again. And hi to my brother Justin, who'll be watching, the Everton fan. I'm sorry about the result, mate, but you're alright. We needed the points more than you. And hopefully we'll all be getting down to our local pubs and clubs soon to watch the cup final, and exciting times. So let's bring it on and get 3 points against the fucking dirty kit stealers on the weekend. Come on!